What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of BZG's Talking Shit. My name is Barrett Courtney. As always, I am your host. And here, joining with me are my great co-hosts and even better friends, the bisexes from Texas, Henry Montiero. What's up, Henry? How you doing today? You're done? You're tired? We started 4 hours ago. And what were you doing? You were like hopping up on a dick or something.
Oh, a wedgie. So, not
sort
wedgie. It was like
sort of like a dick up your ass, but
like
not really.
Like when boxer briefs are like riding up on you. And
Yeah,
like,
no, I feel that.
I
feel that.
I really wish there was like I could find like a kind of underpants that doesn't like as the day goes on slowly turn into like a flat line with a bulge. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's
I feel it. Between us, my favorite chunky punk, Ricky Baldazan. What's up, Ricky? How you doing today?
I hate boxer briefs, but I love boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs are like the sort of like the loose ones, right? Or no, those are the ones that like
boxers are like shorts, they're like short shorts, and then
Boxer briefs are what Axl Rose wears.
Briefs are like
they go actually like stick onto your legs and shit.
They stick onto your legs and they're all the way up here. Boxer briefs are in between. They're stuck to you, but they're long. It's what Axl Rose wears.
Give us some reggae!
You know what I'm talking about? You wear them.
I wear boxer briefs.
Yeah, don't you wear boxer briefs? They're stuck onto you, but they go down.
Okay,
here.
hold on.
They're like shorts.
Hello and welcome.
Boxer briefs.
Okay, these are boxer briefs?
Those are boxer briefs.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Shall we compare?
If you don't know what we do here at Talking Shit, one of us brings in a topic of discussion.
Mine are tiny and blue.
And then we talk some shit about that topic. Sometimes we take our pants off. And today's topic...
What do you mean sometimes?
comes from myself.
Myself.
Me, myself, and Irene.
Tonight, some of you are going to be able to go to a special premiere. And tomorrow, a lot of you will see a special movie.
Oh.
Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. It's coming out. The time you guys are watching this is coming out fucking tonight. No! You and I have to wait. You're going to be able to see it, I think, tonight. Just pretend we're in the day of whenever this video goes up.
I take place in the future.
When do you have tickets? Do you have tickets?
Yeah, my tickets.
Oh, fuck. So he took away both of your tickets? Tell the people this story.
So.
Before I get into my topic.
So.
Try not to cry.
We were going to go.
On this glass, tell me where the man touched you.
Marion!
I don't know what this is.
The flat
bottom.
Part. The flat part.
Oh.
There you go. So I got one of my friends had...
You thought was your friend.
Thought was my friend. Had 2 extra tickets for The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Which was the next day at 10 a.m. Not premiere.
Like Friday morning.
10 a.m. It was going to be great. He was going to wait in line. Like, he was going to camp out.
Yeah.
And wait. Like, he was ready. And it was originally supposed to be me and Tasia, my girlfriend. And she has a final, so she couldn't go. So I was like, since you're waiting for your dad and stuff, I was just like, Henry.
I'll take my new girlfriend.
I was like, Henry, we'll go with him. And everything was good. Everything was fine.
He's trying so hard not to cry. Like, I can see it up close. Like, he's really
so
trying
sad about it. And then last night, he was like, hey, so my friends can go now. You're not going anymore.
You don't do that to someone a fucking week before something happens.
You don't take Star Wars away from...
Not even on a Star Wars standpoint. I just want to talk about this before we get into the actual topic. The topic, just to let you know, is about Star Wars. You've already seen the title of this video.
Before you get into the nitty-gritty titty.
You don't do that to someone where, when did this guy hook you up with these tickets? Like a fucking month ago, right?
Oh, yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a good
while.
while.
And the week before the movie comes out, because we record these a week before and all that stuff. A week before the movie comes out, he's like, no, sorry. Fuck you. It's not even about Star Wars anymore. If you do that to anybody, if you're like, promise me for like fucking NBA tickets, I'm not a huge NBA fan.
I hate basketball, but I'd be like,
if you're like,
come on.
Like, I'd go to fucking Warriors game. They're killing it right now. And so, like, a month before a Warriors game, you got tickets. You're like, yo, Barrett, let's go to a Warriors game. I'm like, all right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so, like, I get excited about events like that.
Yeah.
You know, even if I'm not as into basketball, like, I don't go out a lot. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. And if you fucking do that shit to me a week beforehand, your ass, I'm cutting you out of my fucking
His
life.
grass. You getting mowed, son.
Like he tried to make.
No, I cut you out of my fucking life if you pull that shit on me.
Like
fuck you.
He tried to like make
He's
it up,
angry.
and he was just like, oh, like I'll find like I'm
so mad for you.
He's just like, oh, like, look, I'm looking for tickets. I see some are free and stuff like, or some are open. And then it got to the point where I was just like, nah, bruh, do you?
You done.
Do you?
I don't even want to be in the same theater as you.
Yeah, I was just like, do you? I'm gonna go do something else. I was like, I'll wait 2 months to go see it because that's what I'm gonna have to end up doing.
No, it's not
Do
that
you?
bad.
It's pretty bad.
No, it's not that bad,
It's pretty bad.
jackass.
It's pretty bad. I'm upset. Leave me alone. You're supposed to help me
eat
out.
some more of that fucking caramel ice cream. It's so good.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I'm a little fat girl.
and before this is the last thing I want to say before we get into the actual topic. This video is going up on Thursday, the 17th of December. Don't fucking tweet at any of us the fucking spoilers.
No one
I have to
tweets
wait.
at me, but don't do it.
Don't tweet at Baldazon96 Star Wars spoilers. Don't do it.
Because I'll find you. Listen, I'll find you. I'm gonna fucking kill you, son. I'm gonna straight up
Slice and dice.
So, I'm going to Cleveland. I'm going to see family. And I'm waiting to go see
family,
Star Wars.
like Star Wars.
I'm waiting to see Star Wars with my dad specifically. Because I've seen every prequel that has come out in my lifetime with him in theaters.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't alive when the fucking originals came out.
Yeah. No.
Fucking spoiler alert. None of us are 40.
Yeah, no.
Excuse me.
So you have the fucking, mind of a 40-year-old. Perverted and weird.
I was in the war.
So the actual topic that I want to talk about is Star Wars is coming out. And a lot of speculation has been between me and a couple other people. Is that after this Star Wars trilogy, after Episode 9, after they're done telling the story that they want to tell, what if Disney comes out and says, yo,
Who's representing?
I'm gonna let you finish.
Is Aziz
Kanye? No, Kanye West is representing Disney.
Disney
in
owns
this
Kanye
fantasy.
West now.
So Kanye West at this point, after this new trilogy, owns Disney. And he's like, yo, I'm gonna let you finish.
I can see it.
But here's what we're gonna do. Y'all fucking hate the Star Wars prequels? We're redoing them. So my question to you, how do you fix the Star Wars prequels?
Well, see, now I'm thinking about how great that would have been if Aziz Ansari was introducing. Okay, let me tell you. You know how you all hate those Star Wars prequels? What if we were redoing them?
Oh my god!
Aziz!
Y'all over there like, hey Disney. I said, hey Disney.
We're not even doing the topic. We're just going to do an Aziz Ansari impersonation contest now. Like, oh my god, we're redoing them.
Like, you guys must have thought about this as much as I have. Like, how do you do that? Like,
Give Jar Jar his own movie.
I mean, that was the problem with the first one, was it was Jar Jar and fucking Jar Jar.
I don't. They're so bad. I don't know how you fix that. How do you fix it without pissing people off more?
You make Kai-Dai Mundi the main character.
You take out the prequels altogether. Make it all Kid Fisto. Just shots of him making breakfast and stuff. Like, trying to get
like
his
fucking
tentacles out of the way.
boxers and shit.
Yeah, he's just like in really tight boxers, like, I had a hard day. Look at that thing.
Fucking Hoshi from Game Grumps.
Yeah. I had a hard day.
But he can't complain to his wife because Jedis can't get married.
Yeah.
And that's why Anakin...
I mean, there are the obvious problems with Star Wars, the prequels.
Yeah.
Fucking bad.
It'd be no Jar Jar, no Hayden Christensen.
No. The whole argument against Hayden Christensen, whenever you guys bring this up, I'd say he is a decent actor. Watch him in something else that isn't Jumper.
He's been in other movies.
But why am I going to pay to see 90% of a movie of him just going...
He's not wrong is the thing.
So I think one of the more subtle bad things about this movie is about this prequel. I'm gonna throw this fucking mic down your fucking
Isn't it infuriating?
throat. So, the first thing that they fucking needed to change was they started the first movie, Phantom Menace, with fucking Anakin as a child. Yeah, let's make our fucking fallen angel our fucking protagonist turned antagonist. Let's start his story when he's fucking 10 and boring.
And then
Now this is pod racing.
Now this is shit posting.
And like how you start like at the beginning of the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars are canon. They were talked about in fucking episode 4 very briefly.
Yeah.
And so you start off with the beginning of the Clone Wars and don't even put General Grievous in it. Because General Grievous wouldn't be necessary if you don't kill fucking Darth Maul.
we can skip the hour of wasting time focusing on pod racing, which kind of has nothing to do with anything.
Pod racing would be a cool thing if it like had like a 5 to 10 minute scene.
Yeah.
Not a scene that's literally a half hour.
No. Not that's
But
okay.
this is pod racing.
Most of Phantom Menace is really like, hey, we need to fix this ship. Like, that's the whole movie. And
Yeah.
then they're like, but to get that, we need to do this. This takes 2 hours. Oh,
It's like a
the end.
Marx Brothers sketch.
Oh, we finished it. The ship's fixed. And then they don't even show them fixing it. It's just kind of like, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Darth Maul's here.
Bye, Space Jew.
We just spent, like, literally most of this movie fixing the
so,
ship.
That's another thing. You don't use aliens as obvious like racial fucking things.
Yeah.
Well, you got the Jewish guy, and then you've got the fucking
Jar Jar.
Who's Jar Jar supposed to be?
Black?
What?
I mean, just because he was played by a black guy doesn't mean he's
see what it's
supposed to be.
doing?
Well,
No, but see, he talks in like the stereotypical, like you know, Misa, all of that. Like if you go back to like those old like
I've never heard a black person talk like that in my life.
Well, yeah, that's the point. It was used during like when actors were still allowed to use blackface, and that's how black characters were written and stuff.
Oh, I get what he's saying. I
was
totally
talking
get
more
it.
about the fucking Trade Federation because they are
Yeah.
obviously very Chinese.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
No, different
I
characters.
get what he's saying, but that's like so in depth.
Yeah,
and,
that's
like, it
very.
just
That's like a
doesn't-
subtle. George Lucas just used that whole movie just to be subtly racist to everybody.
No,
But,
you
like,
see, it's
gun
like
range
poetry.
shit, like they're all like they make them super like what's the Game Grumps character?
Hoshi.
Yeah, they make him like Hoshi. It's like that's not even really
I
like
just really having a bad day.
like that's not even accurate. Like that just sounds racist. It just sounds like someone impersonating.
Like they're so racist, you can when you listen to them, you can hear the L's turn into R's.
Yep. Yeah. No, it's fucking bad. And so,
they're
what you
still
do-
coming through. Like what?
so what you do? You start with Anakin already like a fucking adult.
Already hating
You
Christensen.
already hating Christensen, but this time it's a better actor.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's a terrible actor. He's not a great actor. He's not a terrible actor.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. And so you start at the beginning of the Clone Wars, and the villain, you have one villain throughout the entire series.
One ring.
Not this fucking Darth Maul is in fucking 5 minutes of this movie, and then he dies, and then fucking Count Dooku, is he a bad guy? Is he not? Well, let's find out in the last half hour.
Why are you
and
a
then let's
Muppets
kill
character?
him, and then let's kill him in the first 5 minutes of the next movie.
Yeah.
And then
let's make
General
Christopher
Grievous,
Lee
he's
boring.
not even really a fucking Sith. He's just some fucking dude.
Yeah.
But he has fucking lightsabers for some fucking reason. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You want a hug?
How you do this arc is you sort of keep, I really like the whole subtle, like, the Palpatine
In the background, kind
in the background. He's already
Incorporating the whole
he's already the Chancellor.
Yeah.
And all of this stuff. Like, you still have that, and you still have him subtly, like, trying to, like, take over, like, Anakin's
That made
mind
sense. That
and
made
all
perfect
of,
sense.
That was actually, like, a good arc
Yeah.
in all of the shit. And so you keep that, and how you do it is Darth Maul is a villain in the first two. He actually has like character development and all of this stuff, and because that was
I
a
miss
cool
my
like
kids.
you talked about that on tomorrow's Let's Play of you'll be talking about that on tomorrow's Let's Play of Pod Racer, where you're saying how Darth Maul in the Clone Wars, like,
I was like, what are you talking about?
Series, Darth Maul, like, you actually find out a lot about him. Like, you actually have character development for him and all this stuff. And then the shit goes down in the second one, where fucking Anakin kills Darth Maul and then fucking turns to the dark side at the end of the second one. So the third one in the trilogy is all about fucking taking out Anakin.
Yeah.
The third Obi-Wan trying to, like, deal with that and, like, the whole turmoil. Because they sort of teased and, like, went over it, like, for a couple minutes in Revenge of the Sith, where he's, like, trying to deal with the fact that he has to, like, face Annie and all this stuff. But, like...
Younglings!
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Younglings! God damn it, dude! Oh, fuck.
From my point of view,
but yeah, like with the whole that's the main thing that pissed me off about the prequel, because like everybody likes to talk about how like, oh, Darth Maul is like my favorite character and all this other stuff. Like, what do you know about him though? Like, really, like you just like him because he's cool looking.
he does his receipts on
and here's
time.
the other thing: you made Padme a fucking badass character, actually. Because you know why so many people fucking like Leia? Because she kicks ass and she doesn't take shit from anybody.
Yeah.
And, you know...
And she has a British accent for some of it.
And you think she would get that from some of her fucking mom, who's just a fucking...
Wall?
I don't mean this in a derogatory term of all women, but she acts like a little bitch in Revenge of the Sith. She's literally just used it to the side chick as like, I'm pregnant and all of this stuff. And I'm feeling emotions. Like, I feel like Padme should have been like, dude, fuck you, and like, I'm coming for you and all this shit. Like, I'm about to have your children, and you're fucking killing children. Not just like, oh my God.
I need to go. We need to go drive.
I don't have the will to live anymore.
I just want to point out that I'm pretty sure that the plot synopsis he's making for this is just the plot to Naruto Shippuden. And your Anakin is just Sasuke?
Yeah.
No, it's like Revenge of the Sith was just like, okay, we really need to film this lava fight scene, so we need to have Padme freak out and have to drive there because she can't believe it. Oh yeah, oh this is the good one. This is the good one.
I mean, it's the best of the prequels.
I mean,
still
it's
like,
better than if it was like she can feel his dark side so powerful within her that it just causes her to miscarry.
I'm surprised her power in Lego Star Wars wasn't looking out a window. Okay, I'm surprised that wasn't it.
Fuck, man.
Like,
that got real.
She did nothing to help the situation.
Yeah,
only like the two cool seconds that she has in the prequels is Clone Wars when they're in the fighting arena.
Yeah.
But even that's like covered with like all of the romance bullshit that they built upon it.
And you do that romance like way better, where it's sort of more of like a Han Leia thing.
That's the way you do it.
That's the way you fucking do it.
That's a real relationship.
I love you.
I know.
Thank you.
And then leaves, cuts out.
I feel like
meow.
I feel like you could replace all of Han Solo's dialogue with
Winking. So, and like, yeah, so the third movie is like, the whole time is like Obi-Wan trying to avoid like taking down Anakin. It's like this hunt. That's what the third movie like should be fully focused on. Because the beginning of the third movie was like, the Chancellor's been kidnapped, but it's like weird because he looks like he's kidnapped, but he's Dooku's master, but Dooku kidnapped him. And so, what was Dooku thinking when fucking Sidious came up to him and he's like, I want you to kidnap me. He was like,
don't you know
okay.
Don't you know the whole movie?
I'm evil.
The whole movie is like, is Count Dooku being at like the senile age, and he's just like kind of losing it, and everybody's still kind of messing with him.
He recently died.
Yeah, I know.
It's fucked up.
Those movies managed to make Christopher Lee boring.
So wait, a little side note that I wanted to do since we're on Count Dooku. So at my store, we came out with like the re-release of the Star Wars Blu-rays, but they're like the individual movies.
Yeah.
Okay,
those look dope.
Yeah, so all of the covers are all like the villains. So like it's like Darth Vader is a New Hope.
Yep.
Stormtrooper, the Emperor.
Yeah.
Then for the other movies, it's Darth Maul, Yoda for some reason, and then General Grievous. Count Dooku never happened. That never happened. Not at all. They
Yoda
could have at
wasn't
least
even-
put like Django up there or something, but they're
Yoda
like
wasn't
Yoda.
even like important in Attack of the Clones. He just shows up.
It was an inside job. It was
And
Yoda.
also, you don't have Yoda through all 3 prequels. I think you should introduce Yoda like at the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Where like they talk about him, like they get so
what's Yoda
into
gonna
the
think?
fucking like. They're always like. It's just very convenient that, you know, the 2 most important guys are also part of the Jedi Council and all of this stuff. Like, I feel like they could have just been normal, just Jedis. They didn't have to be part of the Jedi Council or all this shit. Just like this dramatic shit that happened to them just happened to fucking fuck everything up.
Imagine
And
this.
that would have been cool, because the whole point of the... Sorry, I will get back to you. Is the... I just want to finish my thought of... What makes Luke and Harry Potter from Harry Potter? If you didn't get that.
I was
not a
like,
Jedi.
Harry Calrissian? Like, who are we talking about? What last name are
What
you
makes
giving him?
them great fucking protagonists is that when you get introduced to Luke and when you find out that Harry's a wizard, people try to make them out to be like this great thing. And both of them say, no, I'm just Luke or I'm just Harry.
Yeah.
They have a modesty and they come from nothing. And like Anakin sort of comes from nothing, but then he turns into an arrogant fucking jackass. And then like Obi-Wan was always sort of like,
What the hell's Tatooine? I don't even know what that is.
even in Phantom Menace, like
I don't even
in
take a
Phantom
shit for
Menace,
less than $500.
Phantom Menace, Obi-Wan was like, I deserve more. Like I should be like, I'm ready for the trials and all this stuff. And it's like you can't relate to them that much. Like
I get it.
like you could relate to Obi-Wan a little more because he started to get silly and all of that stuff. It's like, all right, he's funny. That's the only good part of this fucking movie because the rest of it's just fucking trash. But you know, you just need to have that humbleness to start off with these characters, and you never really get that. So
Henry, go.
So like what I was thinking was like,
pass the blunt in the right order. Here you go.
you gotta keep the order, man. But anyway, so imagine if like with Mace Windu and Yoda. So like Mace Windu is like the highest level Jedi you see in the first 2 movies. But they always talk about Yoda. Like they mention him like should we talk to Yoda about this? No.
yeah, like that's something that, like they're like, no, like we can't disturb it and all of this stuff. And then it would be so cool for that reveal.
Yeah. And
oh my god.
And like right before he shows up, like Anakin kills Mace Windu.
Ooh.
Like they actually
And then he
show
comes
his
out
death.
and it fuck. Oh, that'd be so
And it's
good.
like
Be hella good.
That'd be so
See, now
good.
Hella good.
See, now I'm imagining how funny it would be if like Yoda comes out and it's like 6'5" buff ass Yoda.
No,
It's
what
like
I
fucking it's like SpongeBob when he's like in fucking like big ass superhero form.
what I
When
imagined
800 years old, you reach.
what I imagined was when they were like, oh, should we talk to Yoda about this? And someone was just like, no, he's busy. They're like, no, let's just ask him. They go, Yoda, they knock on his office. Get out of my office! Shuts the door on him. I'm busy here.
He spends the first 2 movies just watching Angry Beavers on
Well,
TV.
no, like how you do it is like they would, like Annie turns at the end of the second one, and then you get introduced to Yoda, and then 3 is when you have that badass moment where like fucking Annie kills Mace Windu or something, and then Yoda comes out, and that's when you have that. Because I don't feel like you build up Yoda. And you should have like a badass moment with Yoda, and they tried to do that in 2 with him fighting Mace Windu, but then it looked dumb. Because like the whole point, like Yoda, the whole lesson Yoda tries to teach Luke is, you know, like lightsabers are just a tool, but like the Force is something that will always be with you and all this stuff. And so they totally fucking ignore that shit in 2.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, our Force powers are strong to fucking equal or whatever. Let's just use our lightsabers. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, George
Oh,
Lucas?
Annie,
what the
you lost your hand.
fuck are you doing?
And a big thing with the prequels is like, usually when it comes to like prequels or anything continuing a very successful single movie
Like Harold and
series,
Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay.
trilogy, has like a lot of the things that have to do with the predecessor like being very good is that it has a lot of like, I remember him, I remember this guy, like that's cool. And with everything about the prequels, like you were saying, like they ruined the whole build up to Yoda. They had no build up because they gave you everybody at once, and then you're just kind of like, oh well, here we are. Who do we have left?
And that's
see?
and that's why I'm hopeful for Force
Boba
Awakens.
Fett, he's a little kid.
Yeah.
Like, what do we care at this point? Oh, Vader. Well, we know it. We've seen him already. Like,
why C-3PO naked?
Yeah.
Why C-3PO naked? Yeah. Like.
And that's what I'm hopeful for is the Force Awakens, that they know fucking not to push everybody at the first minute, and have a slow build up of like an hour in, we're finally introduced to Han or something, and like the very end and like in the middle we're introduced to Leia, and then like maybe Han dies or something. Han's gonna fucking die. I'm calling that shit. But don't ruin it for me.
Or like
Kylo
the
Ren
trilogy
takes off his mask. It's R2-D2.
Like the trilogy as a whole, like he doesn't become actually being like the main Jedi character. It's actually the girl or something like that. Like I want them to do that.
Build up, and there's no true build up in the prequels, and so
I feel like we never talk about Star Wars a lot, but we do.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like it because we always have
We never do it for the show.
That's the thing. We do outside, but we just always have so much to say about Star Wars.
So this is like one of the first times.
Imagine if we just did like a 3-hour let's talk about Star Wars episode, and it's hell.
That would take forever.
And I'll be watching Star Wars late, but don't worry. No shit, our disc is almost full. I'll have to let Seven know.
Let's go.
Hold on, just 1 second.
Let's finish this up.
There.
Done.
So we're gonna wrap this up. But just to let you know, we will be doing a spoiler cast. That spoiler cast will go up this upcoming Wednesday of Star Wars Episode 7 with a special guest. It'll be cool. If you this was talking shit, it was really cool, really fun. We talk about topics and we talk shit about them. Today's topic: how to fix the Star Wars prequels. I'm sorry, I'm going through this really fast. Twitter. At baiazonagamers. I'm at Banana the Chong.
Twitter.
Henry's at Henrosaurus. Ricky's at Battlezon96. Our tech guy who's awesome is at 7 Morris, but the Owen Morris is 0. Check it in the description below. Anything else? Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Don't eat Taco Bell.
Sorry, I just need to get through this because I'm worried about disk space and all that stuff. But then, knowing me, it'll probably all fine and work itself out. But I'm a worrier.
Oh my god.
Bit.
What? Dude, come on. Turn that off now.
I don't know what the hell just happened.
So thank you so much for joining us for today's episode of Talking Shit. And until next time, have a great day full of shit talking and
Star
Wars original trilogy.